Welcome to Distant Words, a new Lost in the Pond special with me, Lawrence Brown. The Atlantic Ocean, an enormous stretch of blue that has played host to some of history's greatest hits. Christopher Columbus's naive expedition to India without GPS, the Titanic's unprovoked assault on an iceberg, and said iceberg's untimely death at the age of 2 from heat stroke. Little wonder then that an ocean of such repute boasts a 4-star rating on Google reviews. I'm actually not kidding. Google the Atlantic Ocean sometime. Throughout its long and storied history, the Atlantic has gone by several names, from the Ocean Sea to the Great Western Ocean. But there's one jocular name in particular that has of late infiltrated the English lexicon, not to mention my YouTube name, and that's the pond. You see, somebody somewhere decided that it was probably best for all concerned that instead of lamenting yet another long, monotonous flight across the Atlantic, they would try and see the funny side. And so, the pond was born. Except there's one problem. The use of pond in this sense predates the first transatlantic flight by about 280 years. That's right, we've been comically underplaying those 3,000 miles for centuries. Indeed, sources from the 19th century indicate that people on both sides of the, well, pond were using it fairly abundantly at that time. But was this the period in which it was coined? Like a certain ocean liner referenced earlier, I needed to go a little deeper. So sorry about that. Noticing this curious reference placing the word's origin at 200 years earlier still, I reached out to Doug Harper at the Online Etymology Dictionary to get a source for the claim. The document he provided was eye-opening. It turns out that one of those 19th century sources, Nehemiah Wallington's Historical Notices of Events Occurring Chiefly in the Reign of Charles I, contained references to an extract preserved among that very king's pamphlets. The extract in question, dated December 12, 1640, includes a dialogue between two of Charles's close confidants, Lord Finch and Secretary Winderbank, the latter of whom remarks, "Well met, my lord, it seems that you have taken flight over the great pond. Pray, what news in England?" While this marks the earliest known written record of the pond, it is possible that the phrase existed in speech earlier even than that, and with good reason, because about 20 years earlier, the Atlantic played host to another of history's greatest hits. September 6, 1620. A ship carrying the first English Puritans to America set sail on its 66-day voyage across the ocean. The Mayflower's first venture toward modern-day Cape Cod would be a tale of endurance, hardship, and appalling flatulence. Nonetheless, the landmark journey would set in motion a 20-year period known as the Great Migration. Could it be that the term exchanged by Lord Finch and Secretary Winderbank in 1640, a year which coincidentally marked the end of the Great Migration, was first concocted by the Puritans or other such immigrants? We might never know. But what we do know for sure is that the journey from England to the New World during the 17th century was measured not in hours, but months. The people who coined the word either had a phenomenal sense of humor, or they were lied to. And so, as I speak to you from 2018, thank you for watching this video. Just don't tell the Stuarts that it transmitted across the pond instantaneously. They'd probably burn me for witchcraft. Thank you for watching this episode of Distant Words. Don't forget to hit my stupid little face to subscribe, and please share this video with the world. Hit me up on Twitter, Instagram and Facebook, and if you'd like to support this channel, please do so at patreon.com/lostinthepond.